Hello and welcome back. Oh my god, I clipped myself to the bag. Alright, hello and welcome back to another warm up video. It has snowed. Look, it snowed Saturday and Sunday, I believe. So I am sitting in the snow. We are on top of a Target bag, and I'm sitting my raw my raw tailbone in the snow. What did we spoke about last time? I don't know. I finished the Twilight Zone, so if you don't want spoilers, vague spoilers about shows and or media, I'm gonna count to five, and you can do what you will after that point in time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, if you're not out of here, that's your fault. So, we finished the Twilight Zone. As I stated before, I do know that I noticed that I like most of the episodes that are season 5. Like, Come Wander With Me is like a really funny episode. I'm Floyd Burney. I'm a rockabilly boy. I don't even play music like that. Like, it's just so funny. I just don't like. It's just so funny. Like, is this a gag or something? Like, it's so funny his reactions in that episode because everybody's so dead serious and he's just like frantic and like anxious and like being unintentionally comical. Like, he's serious too, but he's serious in a way that makes it funny. And the rest of them are serious and like, like, what are you doing, buddy? You know, essentially it's like purgatory or whatever. But and then have the Gremlin episode with the airplane. Um, Trying to think of the other one that I saw, the Aunt T episode, whatever. You know, about the children being neglected. That's some interesting stuff there. But we're done with the Twilight Zone. If I can remember anything, I'll peer back to it. But in true fashion of television, it started playing the next show, and the next show that it started playing is called The Outer Limits, the 1963 version. And I've never watched that in its entirety. Like, if I had to memorize any of the episodes, like, off the top of the head, it came from the woodwork. It's probably one of the only episodes that I remember ever watching, because I thought it was a movie, and it wasn't. It was just The Outer Limits. And it's funny because, like, I just seen that episode. I'm on, like, what, episode 13, and most of the episodes of The Outer Limits, like, I can't tell you what happened. Like, the first episode, fourth dimensional being, right, gets in contact with a guy from Earth or whatever. The dude is like, you know, don't the being is like, don't increase the polarity or the signal, because I'm, contained here. If you increase it, I guess something bad will happen. His wife is like, bro, you gotta come to dinner, and if you don't come to dinner, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, you better come to dinner. So he's gotta go to dinner, and this other guy who's in control of like the radio station is like, vying for like a bigger spot. And he's like, how far can we get the signal if I was to boost that knob? Don't boost that knob. Keep it square in the middle. If it goes down, tune it up. If it goes up, tune it down. But do not boost it. And this guy's like, oh yeah, but if you boost it, you can get to Canada. To Canada? So he gets this big idea that he's gonna boost it so that he could be heard in Canada. And that lets the guy out, the fourth dimensional being, the monster guy, and he just starts going like ham. And what happens at the end of the episode? I tell you, I draw a blank. I think they like get him back inside of the dimension or something, but it was a blank. And then the other episode, I don't remember what number this is. We're gonna be going crazy with this one. The guy is like, how do you say this? He's on a secret mission, and his wife is waiting for him to come back. In the news or on the wire, it is stated that he died, but they're like doing like secret government experiments on him, like reanimation. and he's like dead, but they're like reanimating him or whatever, and they find out, and a whole thing happens, like a RoboCop type thing, except I guess he like tries to go back home or something. I don't really remember what happened in the episode, to be honest. Um, there was an episode where this doctor was working on making things smart and made this guy smart. He turned into like a celestial being or something, and then they had to turn him dumb. And one of the flashes on the screen was like a monkey. It was so funny. Another one where they like pranked these army men into believing they were like captured by aliens, and then they ended up killing one of the guys. And it was just a simulation. Um, there was one with like some like president elect and like the spirit swap or something. I don't know. Like there's just a bunch of different like things going on. Don't tell me this pin is dead, bro. You buy something cheap and you get what you pay for, huh? The pin is dead though. Pro Marks fashion stick is dead, bro. Oh wait, it's not dead. Oh my god, and it's ripping the paper. It's not dead. We take it back. It's alive. Oh my god. It ripped the paper right there. Why did it rip the paper? I've never had anything directly like rip straight through. But yeah, you know, you have all of those different things going on in the Outer Limits. Um, the main one, the last one that I distinctly remember, uh, outside of it came from the woodwork. It came from the woodwork as such a like funny little like thing. Oh, there's one with like this ant. I don't even know what it's called. Misfits of Zanti or Zani, and there's like this ant chasing this woman. Bro, it's the most funniest thing. It's like an ant chases this woman for like 40 minutes, and then this guy smashes it with a brick. It's like, bro, who made this episode? That's so funny. But the other episode with the guy, it came from the woodwork, and that one is like really like cinematic. I feel like that's like almost like its own story. It has nothing to do with the Outer Limits. It's like a TV movie that happened to have the Outer Limits name on it, even though it does have something to do with Outer Limits because it's like sci-fi, but it's like really like hammy, really like corny. I like that. I like how corny it is. But what was the other one that I saw that I liked or that I was paying attention to? Trying to think. Oh, the one with the guy trying to see his son, and they wanted to go to other dimension. The medium was a fake, and they got mad that he was gonna give money to the scientist. The scientist was like had two right hands because he was able to cross over to the other dimension and to reverse the polarity of certain things. So it reversed his left hand to be a right hand, and then he had two right hands. And he wanted to like give them the money because they was asking for it so that he could go to the other side and find his son. His son, by the way, died in a car crash at the age of 17. So how would he be in the fourth dimension? Like, I don't understand that. But, you know, he believed that. And then the medium in them somehow is watching them work on the machine and try to sabotage it and almost kill the guy who was doing the experiment. It was a whole thing. It was a eventful thing. I don't remember if I said anything about the 4400 from before, but the 4400 ends on like a semi cliffhanger. They resolved that season, but they like open up the door for like a bunch of other content. And oh my god, this paper is ripping at the top. I need to push it down. It's kind of sad because like they started with the like Jordan Collier like needs to find the other marked or whatever, and and a bunch of other stuff, and you know, it just kind of sucks because it's that's over, you know. And then the reboot came out, and I didn't watch the reboot. A lot of people say that they don't like the reboot. I'm not really so concerned about their opinions. The main reason why I don't want to watch it is that like I thought it was gonna be a continuation if they rebooted it, or at least have like more episodes. And it doesn't have more episodes than the original series, and it doesn't continue the story. It just like starts off with a new chapter, and I don't want to get invested in something that's canceled. So I'm just not interested in watching it, I guess. Like I don't really want to see what's going on with that. But that's what I've been watching recently. Um, those are the things that you know you turn on when you're drawing. Um, there was a drawing that I tried to do digitally from traditional, no, from traditional to digital, and yeah, there are some of the versions came out okay, but most of them came out kind of like eh. So in the future we'll have to work on that, getting the like dual um dexterity and whatnot. So that's that. Let's try to get some lines. Try to get some lines here. My art mental has been pretty bad as of late. Like some people would see like I guess like drawings that I post or something, but like oh like it's not that bad, but it's pretty terrible because like sometimes you do like this type of like warm up or like practices, and then you go to draw and it's like well practice is different than drawing, and it's like no, drawing is practice, dumb dumb. And it's like well I don't think so, because like you'll draw a cube, right, and you'll put it in a perspective, and then you'll go to draw a body, and then it'll just be like this, and like yeah this could be like gesture or whatever, but it's like what about the form, bro? What about the form of the body? What about like how the body stands or anything like that? And it just becomes this like onslaught of like you what is going wrong, like what is happening, and it kills me because it's so irritating. Like you want to get a good drawing, you want to get a good line, and you want to do good art, and if you just have like just basic core fundamentals, you could do such good things. But having good core fundamentals is ridiculously more deceptive than it sounds like, because it's like yeah anybody could add and subtract, but doing it in the correct order, doing it in the correct context is where things might become a little bit more complex. You might become a little bit more taxed in your direct application. But we don't give up, we just persist, we just keep trying, and we will figure it out one day. We will put it together one of these days and create massive works of art that we enjoy for ourselves, not really for other people, because I mean you could see them, but it's not for you, it's for me, to be truthful. Anyway, I think that we have a good I think we have a good grasp on it. Give you a final overview, look at the target bag, and yeah, we're using it as a mat. But if you made it this far into the video, thank you. Hopefully like, comment, subscribe, and stay warm. Bye.